So here's the tour. So we have this huge plant. This is basil that's going to flower. All of this is sage right now, which having this in early April is so good. There's like one oregano plant in here that is going to seed. You can kind of see that. Otherwise, the rest of this oregano does so well here. Don't have to do anything. It's amazing. All right, hold on a sec. Ooh, I'm gonna step over. We have some thyme here. This is a new addition for this one called garlic chives. We've got two sets of blueberry plants that have some blueberries, but blueberries are so fickle. Do not recommend if you're a beginner gardener. I'm having trouble with them in like 2 locations. They are not to be trifled with. All right. We've got some new dill that we planted. Some parsley here that definitely needs some shade. And then we also have another plant that needs desperately shade over here. These are the regular like green onions that you see in the store. However, this is year 2 and they haven't been cut. And year 2 is actually when you start to see what's similar to garlic scapes, which I think is really interesting. So I don't know what these in the end are gonna look like, but very, very cool. They're also ironically right next to the garlic that I brought from the Midwest to plant here to see if it did well, which was cool. We have some vines. We have a bean variety of one that I have forgotten the name, so I don't know actually what is growing here, but I think it's a bean or a pea pod of some kind. And then we have beautiful, wonderful iris being taken over by it. It will have a trellis at some point. Now this, I don't know if you can tell what this is. This was a radish, and this was planted last April, and it is now this April. So this has graduated, is 1 year old. It is a ginormous. Fun fact, I don't know if it should be existing at this point. Usually it gets pods around the summer of like year 1, and this didn't pod up until year 2. And these are absolutely edible. You can eat them kind of like pea pods. Little fun fact. So if your radish ever starts to bolt and you don't get to harvest it really quickly, you can actually eat these. They're edible. The reason you don't see these in stores historically is refrigeration issues and storage. Like back in the day, you could take a radish, like the root, and it would store a lot better than this little pod, which actually only stores good for like a day or 2, and then it turns really bad. And then here we have some cute jasmine. How adorable is that? I love that. And we're fixing the shade issue that we have. So we planted 6 combination of what is it, like crooked neck squash.
Green and yellow, yeah.
Yeah, green and yellow. There's 3 green, 3 yellow. One of them's probably, I think, Black Beauty or some variety. So this is 3 of them right here. They have been getting a lot of sun. They're starting. This is all sun damaged. This poor. Yeah. However, the radish is not only acting as a fun, cool pollinator, but look at that. In the shade, fine. This toasted. So we're going to be fixing that right now. And the last 2 plants is loofah year 2. This has already grown loofah. We harvested it from November until January. And this is the old vine that it was growing on. And towards the end of its life cycle, it popped a very little tiny baby vine. So we were like, you know what? Let's cut off the old vine, train the new vine, and see what happens. And I think it's over here too.
Yeah, this one right there.
Yeah. I think we might get more
new
flowers or loofahs. We'll see. To be determined. And a little lavender plant. Do we need this? No, because lavender grows everywhere in Southern California, but I like it. I think it's cool. Yeah, the vine looked literally like this when we had trained it. Now it looks like that. So, some more radish, some more irises that haven't flowered, and then we're back to the blueberries. So yeah,